Where'd you guys go?
Atomic Liquors?
I did a cool establishing shot. That's video team lingo for a shot of the exterior of a building. So when you see that, I think you're probably gonna be pretty psyched.
So we're drunk
In Sin City.
in Sin City. So I apologize if I'm not making a whole lot of sense. But I am theoretically, at least, a science reporter. And part of the reason that I'm doing this is because I want to talk about the science of hangovers. I cannot believe
Wow.
Good luck getting this. So I'm going to this place called Hangover Heaven, which is a really good name. P.S.
It's a great name. Fact.
When doctors are hungover, this is what they do. They hook themselves up to an IV to like rehydrate themselves. And like there are also like vitamins and things in there that may potentially help with like processing alcohol and feeling less bad.
And how much science do the like Hangover Heaven people claim when they are discussing? I had a little bit of beer come out of me. That was another science type of event that will happen in a man's life.
The thing that I was going to say is that there is some evidence for certain kinds of drugs for hangovers. And if you are a big old nerd, you can pull it on PubMed yourself.
I'm not. I'm pretty cool. I'm gonna have to leave that to your kind. Sorry.
So I'm hoping that they're right. I'm really, really hoping that like it will take 45 minutes for me to feel better when I'm hungover tomorrow, because Casey is not going to Hangover Heaven. He's just gonna have to tough it
I'm
out.
going to Hangover Hell, y'all. Straight to hell. Oh, Jesus Christ. I look like my own dad, which is always how you want to appear on video. Light is not my friend right now. Well, I think I have it better because I'm gonna drink a lot of water and I'm gonna take some Aleve and I'm gonna feel like 80% better. So I can't wait to find out what her experience is like, because in a lot of ways, like I do think I have it better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still hurt all over, but they're not gonna stick me with needles today.
I really am not feeling good. I sincerely hope I do not get car sick. I have done some dumb things in my time, but this is like, I wouldn't say top 3, but maybe top 5, you know? Oh yeah, here we are.
That's bullshit.
What's your hangover cure?
I mean, I just take a Red Bull and Excedrin, or I take a few more shots.
So what I would like to know is how you all are feeling right now.
Like, shut up.
I feel like a dog shit in my mouth and stepped on my head.
I just like got hit by a bus.
Yeah, but
I'm just not feeling good
you
at
got
all.
hangovers.
You guys haven't done it yet, right?
I did it yesterday and it saved my day. I got a little bruise right here.
Yeah, we did it yesterday.
Did it work?
Yeah, it felt great. And it's nice to have the porta subs right here.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna get a sandwich, and then while we're getting our drip, eat our sandwich, and we're gonna watch the interview.
Yeah, so excited. I feel like a day at the spa. It is. A day at the spa.
we gotta get on this. We love you.
We love you. Thanks for interviewing us.
Reverb.
Hangover Heaven.
Reverb.
Yeah.
The Verge, yeah.
The Verge. The Verge is the best.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Love it.
So basically this started while I was working in the recovery room. I'm a anesthesiologist, and seeing people in the recovery room with post-operative nausea and vomiting, headache, dizziness, and that type of thing, and seeing that, you know, these same symptoms in the recovery room are exactly the same ones that people have with a hangover. And I thought these same medications would work well for hangovers. I came up with a protocol, gathered together a few volunteers, and tried it out. It worked great. And it was just a matter of figuring out a plan that worked, business plan that worked.
If somebody could just distract me while this is happening, that would be really great because
You don't like needles?
I really do not like needles.
I don't like needles either.
To the best of our knowledge, the hangover is probably caused by your immune system. What seems to be going on is that your immune system is responding to the alcohol. Inflammation seems to be the major cause of the hangover. You feel bad, you're like achy, your stomach hurts, like all of the things that happen basically when you have the flu, which like have nothing to do with the flu virus and everything to do with your like immune system fighting off the flu virus pretty much. There are things that make it worse. Dehydration is one of those things. Like dehydration is not great for you in general.
You know what'll make your hangover worse is texting your ex-boyfriend at 3 a.m. and just trying to figure out where things went wrong between the two of you.
Don't text your ex-boyfriend. I strongly, strongly recommend deleting all of your exes from your phone.
He doesn't want to hear from you. And it was never going to work, Casey.
So I'm being rehydrated here. What else is happening?
You also have some intravenous alpha-lipoic acid going in, which is a very powerful antioxidant. And then there's basically hydration and a little bit of sugar. Well, let me start from the beginning. That hangovers are not dehydration.
Right, it's inflammation, isn't it?
Yeah, and oxidative stress. And the dehydration makes the symptoms worse from a concentration effect. With a hangover, when you're dehydrated, the concentration of all the nasty stuff in your blood is higher. You rehydrate people, that concentration becomes lower. People feel better, and a little bit better just from the rehydration.
And in terms of inflammation, is there an anti-inflammatory thing happening here, or, okay?
Yeah, have you taken any Advil today?
I have not.
Okay, yeah, because we basically give you intravenous Advil.
Okay, great.
A small dose, it doesn't take a whole lot.
So my headache has been treated, my nausea has been treated, I have been rehydrated, and I've also gotten some other things going on in my body just to try to catch up from what happened to it last night and this morning while I was asleep.
And overall, what's your hangover now?
I would give it maybe a 1.
Okay,
like
yeah.
I am feeling pretty normal and recovered, which is nice.
Yeah, you can get back to your vacation, back to what you have to do here.
So, Liz, how was Hangover Heaven?
Well, the taxi ride to get there was something. But, I started feeling better probably after about 15, 20 minutes. And I was feeling pretty good by the end. And I am like obnoxiously perky and like full of energy right now. It might just be like, the placebo effect. That's totally possible. But I feel good. I want to be clear, I searched the literature for IV cures for hangover and I didn't see anything. There's no evidence that this works. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means we don't know that it works. I feel like there's a bias against research on hangovers just because it's felt to be so like superficial or silly.
Probably in the last 15 years, there's been less than 50 papers written on hangovers, and maybe even less than 15. But a lot of the papers are sort of social science research, looking at behavioral issues rather than actual blood levels of inflammatory markers and that type of thing. The kind of joke, kind of like atmosphere about hangovers probably needs to change. This is going to take some hardcore science. I mean, gas chromatographs, liquid columns, animal research.
We don't know a lot, and that's sort of a problem. So I would like to see more work. I would like to see more studies. I would like to know more about what parts of the immune system are involved, how other things interact. And I feel like once we know those things, we can actually potentially do evidence-based medicine.
I'm going to continue to drink because it's fun, and so I'll probably continue to be hungover. I'm never driving my ass to a clinic while hungover to have a needle stuck in my arm and be pumped full of God knows what. So let's meet somewhere in the middle and find a way to get me back out on the town to dance the night away.
I think we can all drink to that.
Cheers.
Like, it seems so silly that people don't actually really study it, even though virtually everybody gets hungover. Can you hear it?